It's funny how things go. Hey, how's it going? I was remembering, uh, yeah, when these CIA agents were here, they were talking about this Twitter statement going on. Oh, CIA thing's kind of weird, huh? Go ahead and get this on here. There you go. All right, I'm not gonna finish the machine immediately. I'm not being funded. I got some help from some people, which is really nice. Really nice of them, but it wasn't much. You know what I mean? Probably like a bouquet of flowers. Which is nice. I got a Christmas present. Anyway, I was remembering, just a bunch of things, really. Like, when I would sit there and I drove back from New York, it's going to be, because my anniversary is coming up in a few days and this stuff. And, I remember I drove straight from New York to Orlando, and I was driving like 55 miles an hour, pissing everybody off on I-95 on a donut in the convertible. It was the first time my car ever got trashed was in Brooklyn. I should have taken my hints to the status of the country based on that. People probably don't experience that kind of thing, don't realize that the country was a shambles. And it continues, it's pretty bad. This camera's gonna keep doing that, isn't it? It's like freaking Jaws, man. Dun, 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 dun. I have no idea why it's doing that. How are you doing that? There, that should help. Well, while Jaws sits there and continues to pan on its own, hang on, no, I'm not taking that crap. Hang on. How's that, Jaws? Now do something about it, turkey head. Hey, it worked. All right. No more panning. Yes. All right. Just because somebody's like smiling and nice doesn't mean they're friendly. I've kind of got used to getting the living shit beat out of me and smiling because typically I've got that person, by the balls by the time they attempt to attack me. That way, just stuff. You're gonna do what I say. Do. My video orders are the people I hire. Whenever I apply for a job, I hire that person if they employ me. If I didn't hire their ass, I didn't apply for the job. You can kiss my butt. Anyway, that's my rule of thumb. Big time. And I'd be the parameters of the job. And I don't go outside of it unless it preserves the integrity of the job itself. It's always been my philosophy, and I'm pretty religious about it. Yeah, going back to my car, I sit there driving along. Oh, we've done it! It was great. I was so upset. It was like the last time I saw my boyfriend from New York. I was so upset. I remember there was the attack. I had been hanging out with my boyfriend's family in New Hampshire, and we had been discussing about my January 11th kidnapping, when I was taken on January 11th. And he was saying like it was some sort of spiritual door or something, We were talking about it in his New Hampshire house. It wasn't a spiritual door. That was long before September 11th, but it was cold. No, actually, no, it wasn't. It was cool. It was, yeah, I had spoken about it. We played Dune. I still love that game. I was so good at it. I love video games. remember, like, on the 11th, I was really upset. I mostly remember the floor. I remember the floor. I sat there and I was on my knees on the floor. So, I think I remember installing wood grain. And on top of the building, I used to love being on top of those buildings. That was the coolest thing ever. You didn't have to climb a mountain in order to get heights. Go take an elevator or take the stairs. It was great. You have to climb, squat, a tree or a mountain. It was already built. It was the most awesome experience. I always had to climb a tree or, figure out a way to get some height, like on a hill or a mountain. Anyway, the first thing I saw, I sat there and I went to the ledge of my apartment and I had this mental image of a bunch of men with AK-47s, little black AK-47s wearing like flowing black outfits pouring out of the door at the bottom of the apartment building. And that was the first time I heard one of the F-14s buzzing around. It was great. Maybe I should join the Air Force, It took me out of my funk for like 30 seconds and I went back to being a screaming mess. And I was sitting in there in my apartment and there's a huge difference between a natural mental construct and something digital. Now, why the hell am I saying that, right? I reported this to the FBI, like I think it was in 2002 or 2003. Where I was sitting there and I saw these guys with, I had seen this on TV and this was almost a repeat, but it was pixelated. The mental image was pixelated. And I saw two CIA agents on either side of these guys, right? Had the turban. I think we've all seen this freaking image of a bunch of, it's I don't know if that's Al Qaeda or Al Hamas or whoever the hell it was with these guys, but CIA was wearing a black tux with a black bow tie and a white shirt and silver reflective glasses and short, like blondish hair. The two guys were flanking this group of individuals who had like a checker turban, and the white thing and, the black band and whatnot. And they were holding the Quran forward. I just had the book here, holding it forward. You had the main guy and a bunch of other guys. I cannot see their faces at all. And they have the AK-47s and they're on either side of the guy. They're sitting there and they're jumping. You know how African tribes sit there and go doom, dom, 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 the gorgeous jump. They weren't Africans. And they were in the turbans with the Quran and the AK-47s and they were bouncing. And I closed my eyes and I could see the image in my eyelids. Apparently this didn't really turn on the FBI too much. It didn't really get me any help either. And I don't know how, it's there. So I'm probably dead. Dead person. I've been aging kind of rapidly. Kind of weird to see myself do that. Yeah. See what else? The second time I saw something to that extent. Yeah, this is actually really upsetting to me, so you can figure out my reactions to things, right? And you'll never be able to get a good read on me because I've been tortured for 18 years solid. 18 years solid. I was at the beach at Pensacola, sitting there walking back, and I saw a bunch of swords they're like the hilt of a sword, right? Yeah, the hilt of, it's like a macro or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. Excuse my language. I can't forget. I'm putting this on public. It's trying to not get my butt censored. Swords sitting there spinning in the sand. Right, they're sticking out, going. Actually, now I'm starting to remember a few other things. And I saw like two swords crossed. Right, and they're sitting there like doing this number. It wasn't the Marine insignia at all. They were it looked kind of close up, but it wasn't. This was something else. And it was on the beach. So they probably went and sacked Pensacola, probably telling each other, where to go, how to attack, that they had the area bugged, that the people were all bugged, and they had sufficient allies, which means my being there might have killed the rest of those people, although they were already complete assholes and not defending the United States, so who cares? Yeah, I went for help, and they don't want to help. There's a reason why, our predecessors like to help people, because it generates a line of defense. The ability to assist somebody is assisting an individual or assisting a group that is legitimately like law-abiding and decent and stuff. It generates a line of defense, which is non-existent in today's day and age due to the mass murder. But yeah, actually, I had another one where I saw the springs in my bed go through me and bite me like rattlesnakes, like black coils. They came up through my bed and started biting my ass. I did it again, like rattlesnakes. Yeah, I don't mind getting communicated with that way. Just don't hike up the charge too much, too often, because I can hook up some shit. Yeah, I learned how to play with zeros and ones. There's something else I want to say. Oh, yeah, we did. The women who came here, they were talking about the fact that, he's going to kill the president. No, everybody who approaches that guy is going to want to kill him. Yeah, but why would you say it that way? Seriously? Okay, sure. I'm happy about the wall. I'm ecstatic. I'm not getting paid, and a lot of people do feel that way. They're happy about it. I mean, we do need to be engaging these people, but I don't have a hospital. I have no medical backup. They sewed my lip up while they left my head fractured. And they didn't give me much of an antibiotic. And there's no guarantee they won't put me in a mental institution for seeking assistance with the infection I have going on up in here. So, yeah, and I am an American citizen serving in the United States. So I can't imagine that there are other people who are going to feel the same way. I consider myself to be militia. So being pissed off at the president is not a good thing to have happen. It means things have gone severely wrong, and it is not an act of malice. I wanted to do something I want to point out here. I don't know if it means anything to anybody, but when you have heavy metal poisoning, you produce a ton of a substance called peroxidase. Or somebody gives you bleach to kill you, which is worse, which is extremely low blood pressure. But heavy metal poisoning and or a severe acidosis Now, when it comes to heavy metal poisoning, what I experienced with this year, with with the injections they gave me, I opened it up and it was leaking down the back of my throat. I'm leaking. I'm still leaking. By the way, I have a major infection for real. And I was puking up urine and other substances that I'm sure, and probably major bacteria and things that these people injected me with. The women who came here were saying that they were the neighbors. And I am not joining the hopping gang there at all. They're all over me, robbing me and taking advantage of the fact that the government does not assist me. Both parties are equally as guilty of the crime. One is closer by and is more convenient to attack than the government. But they're here to take advantage of the situation and recruit. And the answer is an overwhelming no. Regards to my mental image, well, it was the inside of my eyelid, so I don't think it was entirely a mental image either. I can't imagine how somebody could pull that off with my coins. Oh, it's not literally on the inside of my eyelid. There is something else. I used to go to OptiWorld all the time to get my eyes checked. OptiWorld when I was a kid, and I would see floaters. Now, one of the more interesting things I encountered was a woman that was there working at OptiWorld. She was like a woman. She's about 5'5", like a dirty blonde, dyed hair, dry. And it must have been like 18, or it was maybe a little earlier than that. I remember going in there. Now, I'll tell you why I remember this and why this happens. I told her I saw floaters, and she gave me this look. What's this thing of, okay, let's see what we can, if you need something for that. She sat there and she looked down and she looked at me like she had achieved some sort of goal. And she's like, it was really, I felt psycho, like a complete sense of psychosis. Now, why is this particular individual of any sort of importance? When I went to University Boulevard, to go and enter the United States Navy, one of the guys that was actually the guy who drove me to RT to the bus stop, to the bus station, was married to a woman who looked exactly like this person who checked my eyes in OptiWorld when I was a kid. May have been the exact same person. I'm not sure. It is Orlando. Anyway, if you find the need to acquire people, because I'm actually dying here. I'm not in the mood to die for in vain. This would be dying in the service of my country. This would be dying being murdered by my country. But yeah, if you decide to go ahead and actually fund your people, could you please give me a holler? Because I right now I have like 43 cents in the bank, and it's the 5th. Actually, it's the 7th, and I have to wait an entire month for a bank to get refilled. It was $140. I really would like a job. It would help me get my mind off the torture and off of the pain and all this stuff. And I'd probably figure out a way to lock my room. My mom, or this woman in here posing as my mom's sister, says, "Oh, you're planning to leave?" And the tone of voice that she uses is clearly intended to telegraph the fact that she's going to steal from me, that they're going to cause damage because I left. Nah, I can deal with that. That's fine. I was thinking about, giving them a minor jail sentence for a few days. See what I can do, like ground my parents. I don't know how well that'll work out since they have all the comforts they want. They don't go out. And they don't go out. They've never gone out. They don't go. They've never gone out to the movies. They've never gone. Not the go out to eat type. It's really, really weird. I thought it was just a phase. It's not just a phase. Um, I'm pretty nauseated right now. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see if I can rent a movie or something. Not yet. I am not knowing. Anyway, thanks for making me, putting me in the path of destruction. Appreciate it. Definitely won't be joining your terrorist groups there, people. That would be it.